We're going to start a new series called Flop or Not. Essentially, you're going to tell me whether you think this movie is going to be a flop or it's not going to be a flop, and how much money you think it's going to make on its opening weekend. Venom, The Last Dance.
Oh, I don't know, actually, because a lot of people, it's like 50-50. People who know Spider-Man don't like the movie. General audience love the movie.
They eat that shit up, dude.
So,
they
you
fucking
know
love
what?
that.
I don't think it's going to do a lot of numbers.
Prediction-wise, it's probably going to make around 80 to 100 million opening weekend.
Yeah.
That's what I think. Next one, Flop or Not. Joker 2. I don't know. I'm not going to say the full title. Joker 2.
It's going to flop.
You think so?
It's going to flop.
Yeah.
It was released recently in was it a film festival or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
And it's just getting bombarded with bad reviews. Also, it's a musical. I mean, I already knew, but I was willing to give it a chance. But now it's a bad musical too. Like, pick a struggle.
How much you think opening weekend? Mind you, I think the first Joker made 90 million opening weekend.
Yeah, I think this one's gonna make like 60 million.
Gladiator 2, a sequel to Gladiator, which came out like almost 20 years ago now.
I think it's gonna flop.
Think so?
I think this looks like a very expensive movie. Good casting, good stuff like that. Like, I'm pretty sure it's gonna make some money, but not enough money to account for marketing and the budget. 40 million.
40? I could see it.
50 million.
Sonic 3, flop or not?
Dude, that one's not gonna flop. That one's gonna do. I would not doubt if that's one of the highest grossing movies
of the year. Okay.
I would not doubt it at all.
How much you think?
I would say easily 100 mil.
100 million opening weekend?
I would
pretty
say
bold
so.
For the Sonic movies. Sonic movies have done like what, 60, 70, 80, I think.
You know what?
100 million?
This one,
it's possible.
It's gonna be good. Jim Carrey's back, Keanu Reeves, Shadow, build up a really good fan base because hey, those two movies have been really good. You know, perfect trilogy. We'll see.
You gotta consider this is also going up against Mufasa. Flop or not?
Flop. I feel like people are just done with the Disney live actions. General audience like them, but I don't feel like people are gonna go to see the Mufasa movie, a story that no one asked for.
Mind you, the first Lion King made bank at the box office.
That is true, but when did it come out?
Before the pandemic, 2019. That's what I'm saying. What do you think the box office predictions are gonna be?
Exactly, like the first Lion King came out, it was revolutionary at the time, new effects, new everything. We gotta check this movie out because it's so good. But ever since then, Disney has just been milking things. Disney has been having flop after flop after flop after flop. One of the only movies they haven't had flop recently was Inside Out 2.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, Disney did better this year than they did last year, but last year they did fucking disgusting.
So I think this one's gonna flop.